Alright, hey everybody. I'm back today kind of to do a recent purchases kind of video because I got a bunch of Transformers and I thought if I would do one of these it would be kind of cool and then I can get them all open up and play with them. Been a little slow getting video shot unfortunately this last week or so, more than we intended. Mostly due to an 8-month-old and his teething and schedules being thrown off because he's just thrown off. So, but hopefully things are a little back in order here and we can kind of get some stuff moving. So I thought I'd show some of the things we found recently. First off, and I don't know, if it's more of a local or national chain, but here we have Aldi's, which is kind of like the discount grocery store. And normally they sell knockoff products of like, Gatorade and stuff like that. But around Christmas time they do start selling some toys, and it's like most discount retailers, they get in wave 1 and 2 of, whatever that you never could find. So we go to Aldi's the other day and they had, let's see what they have. They had Dead End, which I had not seen in store until I found it at this discount place. So we managed to get that. They had, what else they have? Oh, they had Viacons, Arachnids. I never saw either on a peg at a store to buy, and I ended up buying them online. And then like a week and a half later, they had like, I could have bought 5 Arachnids and like 8 Viacons at the discount grocery store. Figures. And I want to say they were like $9 a piece. I think they had them marked for something like that. So I didn't see a price on that one. So yeah, I could have done that, and it would have been cool. But oh well, what can you do? Toys R Us started restocking the first edition Transformers Prime toys over the last few weeks, which, why weren't they just out to begin with and we could have bought them? Why do we have to have a second printing of something that should have been readily available? But luckily that it was re-available, because now we've got Terracon Cliffjumper, which, I don't know. It's Cliffjumper with the odd repaint. I'm not really sure. I mean, I got the regular version Cliffjumper, I just don't have the first edition, so I guess it'll be interesting to see how the molds are different. But I don't quite get the point to it, I guess. I don't know. Could have just released them. Would have been much cooler in the show if they'd killed Bumblebee and kept Cliffjumper, for my opinion. But what can you do? The kids allegedly love the yellow car that nobody buys, and it sits on pegs for years and years and years. So yeah, everybody loves Bumblebee. So then Toys R Us has been doing some of these. What are they, like the GDO? I'm not quite sure what that means, but the Chinese Transformers. They got like English and they got Chinese on them. I did like Hoist and Blue Streak earlier, as one of the reviews. So they had some more of those online, and I bought those online. And then when we were at Toys R Us and we found Terracon Cliffjumper, of course they had them all on peg there in store. This time of year, I swear. But anyway, I got some pretty cool ones here. Couple deluxes here. I got Autobot Springer, because somebody trademarked Springer, I guess, which I never quite understood, because like you trademark the name Springer, but why does that, I mean, like if your product's like a spring or something and you call it Springer, are really people going to really confuse that with a transforming helicopter toy? Why can't Hasbro trademark Springer as in a Autobot who turns into a helicopter, and then someone else trademark Springer the pogo stick? I don't quite understand the trademark issue thing and why they have to Autobot Springer. It's like, doesn't everybody know that? Anyway, So anyway, I got him, so you can see on the back, Chinese, English. But I'm actually pretty excited about this one because I know this is a repaint of, I can't remember his name. That it was like a black and grayish helicopter that came out for what, Revenge of the Moon of Darkness or something. And I can't remember if it was second movie, third movie. But anyway, it came out. It was a really cool mold. I saw it like once or twice in store, and like an idiot didn't buy it. And then the mold disappeared, of course, so they got it redone. So I'm pretty excited to have it as a Springer. I don't know if it showed up there on the back, but the head sculpt for Springer looks pretty cool. So pretty excited about that one. Now this one, I've said before, I'm not huge on repaints. Sometimes, a character I could care less about and personally not go out and buy their toys just because it's a character, but it's my wife's favorite color, and my wife actually kind of liked the character, so we actually also got Wheelie, which is, I don't know, why isn't that Autobot Wheelie? I mean, Wheelie is kind of a generic term. I'm surprised that's not trademarked, but Springer is. So we got Wheelie, which is Jazz something or other, Jazz Generations repaint. I can't remember. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever actually owned the mold itself, so that'll be interesting to look at. And then I did get a Voyager. They did have Megatron, which I guess is an homage to the Generation 2. Which is just a flat-out guess because we're looking at a green tank that has the G1-ish kind of head on it. So I'm assuming this is supposed to be some kind of an homage to it because, Generation 2 Megatron was well known as a sword fighter, so that would explain, in a knife fighter, which would explain the Bushido. Now I know this one was originally Bludgeon, and I actually have Bludgeon with this mold. I had thought about getting the third party, they made like the replacement swords. I had thought about getting those, but I never did. So it'd be kind of interesting to compare them, and I have to admit, Megatron is just always awesome. I'm just a sucker for Megatron, usually, so, I used to collect Megatrons. In fact, for a while there, I think until, alternators, beast machines, somewhere in there. No, it was probably later than that. Armada? I can't remember. Up until a certain point, I had every Megatron that came. Well, not every Megatron. I had the original Megatron for every line. Like, I got Generation 2 Megatron, the big tank, but I never got Generation 2 Megatron, the one that had the little plunger that shot a dart. It was like, why bother? I've got a cool Megatron, But it's kind of a Generation 2 Megatron, and it's pretty cool, and it goes well with my biggest one that came in. Actually, it came in a little while ago. Like I said, we've had a teething baby, and we haven't been able to keep up. But I've got the Generation 2 Fall of Cybertron Combaticons, which all have their G2 Decepticon logo on there, which I still don't understand why they changed it. But, I've just got a couple here just to kind of show that I've got them. So far, I think he's my favorite. They're kind of odd how they go together. I'm not huge. I don't know. I can't decide on them, I guess. I mean, they're cool. I'm happy I have a combiner again that's actually a deluxe size combiner, so it's like actually a combiner when it's compared to most other Transformers, at least, instead of, your average Transformer being this tall, but then the combiners are all modular that are this big. And so it's kind of nice to have a big one. And you know what? I know people talk about the regular ones like the Skittles, Brucus, and I think I said this on one of the forums. You know what? I don't care if it's bright pink and yellow as long as it's a combiner. I mean, other than what power core combiners and that Bruticus Maximus thing Target had like 3, 4, 5 years ago that wasn't very good. I mean, when have we really had a cool combiner from Hasbro? So I'm happy it's here. I bought it. I encourage everybody else to buy it whether they like it or not, just so on the off chance Hasbro will decide to do it again. And that's the important thing. Encourage Hasbro to do more, or we just lose out on cool toys. So, it's kind of like we got a kind of done Bruticus. We're hopefully going to have the the reissue, the Year of the Serpent or whatever, Omega Supreme. That I'm really looking forward to. I missed that Omega Supreme mold and I loved it, and I just can't spend all that money on it on eBay now because it's just expensive whenever you see it. For I don't know why. It's just, I guess it's popular. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick pickup video so you could let you know we're still working on stuff. That we're going to get back into it. And actually, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to try and shoot a few reviews today while everything's quiet and get some stuff ready to get out to you guys. Let's see, today's what, December 1st, I believe. Yeah, so next weekend, is it next weekend? Yeah, I believe next weekend is the December Toyman toy show. That's going to be pretty cool. It's the biggest show of the year, Toys for Tots, and everything like that. We're planning to be out there, and I think we're going to try and shoot some stuff just to, you've heard us talk about it a lot. We're going to try and shoot some stuff so you actually can see what to expect if you get to go. So, something to look forward to. Our next weekend is going to be very busy. So hopefully by the end of the month here, we'll have the properly edited Toyman video so you can go, wow, I need to go to Toyman. There's a lot of cool stuff there. So I've rambled on way longer than I probably should have for this kind of a video, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. As always, comment, like, subscribe, let us know how we're doing. We're having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you're having fun watching, so thanks.